Hello. Who's here? Who's lurking in the dark? Ooh. All right, stupid. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you? Are you going to stay a lurker? uh, everybody's probably sleeping. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Hey, Typical. What are you doing up, sweetie? It's quiet. It's beautiful out. How's your camera doing? Oh, I had a rough past couple days, but everything's okay now. One day at a time. That's all you can do. Hey, Mike, how are you? Well, take some pictures or some video and send them to me. Hello, Lurks a lot. Good. It'll take a while to get used to the camera. It took me a while. The biggest thing was I shook it all over the place. Hey, Skunky, how are you? How are you? It's Bobby, right? Yeah, I got up. There's a lot of noise out here tonight, so I thought I wasn't sleepy, so I figured I'd come out, go live, and let's see what happens. Nope, kids come in on Saturday morning. I pick them up Saturday morning early. School starts on Wednesday. We have a lot to do. But I think Bella got killed. You know, my dog, Bella, the white one. They all went out a few nights back, and only the two boys came back. And right before they all came back, we heard a yipe, you know, like a dog got hurt, and then 2 gunshots. And then Tank and Leo came flying back here, and no Bella. And we went out searching for her and calling for her, and so I think I lost my baby. I think Bella's gone. So I wasn't happy. But one thing I can say is, you know, I know she was getting older, and I know this sounds horrible, but I wouldn't have wanted to watch her, you know, die. I know she's a dog, but some people are really close to their animals, you know, and I was really close to mine. So it hurt. So I cried like a baby. My poor Bella. But anyways, I talked to Nala this morning and asked about M. She said, hello, Kia ora. I talked to Nala, and she said that M was comfortable. They're not giving her any specific time when she might pass. She said she's doing well as far as, you know, things paid for and things done. She said she might get back with me after it's all over and ask for some help. But right now she's doing really well. She's spending a lot of time with M, and they're joking around and happy. So that's good. I'm still praying for healing because, you know, I don't give up on that. Can't help myself. But it was overcast today and in the 80s. It was beautiful outside. And we got a lot of work done. We dug the hole for the septic tank. Hi, Roy. So we'll be getting that done here pretty soon. We're gonna really try to up what we're doing and try to get it finished as quickly as we can. Because what we forgot about, I forgot all about this. We have to build something to go around the water tank before winter. I forgot all about that. Here I am all concerned about having a shower in my bathroom, but I forgot about that because winter will be on us before we know it. You know how fast time's flying, right? So I was like, oh no, we gotta get that done. Hey, Brandon. So how is everybody tonight? Oh, you're all doing okay? How are your family members? How'd all the surgeries go? Yes, dear. What's your question? Hey, Catfish. How are you? Oh, that stupid grunt noise again. You're doing, yeah, I can understand that. I bet you're missing your babies, huh? We're all praying for you guys. Hi, sis. Okay, now remember, hon, I can only read 2 at a time. So repeat your question because I didn't catch any of it. Seemed like everybody texted at the same time. Everybody responded at the same time, so I didn't catch 1 ounce of what you asked. So try again. Or somebody copy pasted something. Sorry, I wish I could have my laptop next to me. That way I can read all you guys' conversation. Well, thank you for stopping by, Typical. I don't know, Brandon. I tried them. I tried them on myself. I tried them on my family members. I tried them on people who bought them and asked me to show them how they work. And so far, with all of them, they didn't do anything. But there are a lot of people that swear by them. So I'm just telling you my experience and the experience that I have with others that I've used it on, and they did nothing. Hi, Chris. No, I've got a hunch it's our new neighbors. They're going to be here tomorrow. They always come for the weekend, and I plan on confronting them tomorrow when they get here. Aw. Well, I hope you get the car fixed. It's always nice to come home, isn't it? I think someone shot my dog, shot Bella, and I don't know why they would, Bella wouldn't hurt a fly. You know, she'd hurt a cat, but, you know, I don't really know. Like I said, I'm going to go ask them when they get here tomorrow. Because it was just kind of strange that the very next day when I went out looking, I don't know anything about that, Brandon. I don't know anything about ear candles, honey. I'm sorry. Yeah, I already asked about that. But I don't think, you know, I mean, I don't know. All I know is they left pretty quick. You know, usually they don't take off. I mean, they've been coming for the past, 2 months every weekend. So, and then the gate is closed, which the gate was never closed. It was a fake gate. They've got two entrances, or an entrance and an exit to their property. And one was opened all the time and the other one had a gate on it. And that second one that was open all the time now has a gate on it. So I asked Buck, and he said, he doesn't think that they would do it, but he doesn't know because he knows the guy does go hunting. So I plan on going over there tomorrow and asking. I will tell you what works really well for ear infections. You don't want to do anything to stop them if you don't have them. Make sure you I use that it's concentrated, it's just earwax removal, and all it is concentrated peroxide. I put that drops in my ear about 30 minutes before I take a shower. No, that's somebody else, Martha. And then when you do, the earwax loosens up, and then you run warm water under it, and the earwax comes out. Now, if you're prone to ear infections, then I would suggest that when you start getting an ear infection, that you start using colloidal silver on a Q-tip, or a cotton ball, not a Q-tip, and put it in your ear and leave it in for at least 10, 15 minutes, but then start taking garlic to get rid of the infection. But none of my kids or grandkids ever had earaches for more than 24 hours because that's what I've always used. And I'm sure you can tell it in my voice that I'm still pretty upset about Bella. I'm not crying anymore, but I'm pretty upset, And Tank is just a wreck. He just lays around, mopes around. I really wanted to follow him to see if he'd go back to her. I get the little teeny tiny garlic pills from Walmart. They're Nature Valley or something like that. They're gel caps. They're not capsules or caplets, and they're real teeny tiny. They're usually, buy one, get one free. And if you have an ear infection, I would take probably 5 to 6 of them 3 times a day until it clears up, But garlic is very, very, very strong. And colloidal silver is a very strong antibiotic, antifungal, antiseptic, and it will take the infection out of your ear. But remember, if you watch that video I showed you, you have lymph nodes on both sides of your ears. Make sure that you massage those lymph nodes because it can go from your jaw to your ear, back to your jaw. Yeah, the garlic works really well, and it'll keep people from getting sick. But don't take too many, because like I said, everything's in moderation. I take garlic every day. If you have any heart issues, which I don't, but if you have any heart issues, I think garlic is good, but I would only take 2, 3 times a day. But garlic's really good for your heart, especially if you're prone to mostly infections, but any kind of inflammation. So, yeah, I've only used alcohol once in my ear, and that didn't work out too well, so I don't do that anymore. Hey, Cryptid. But I do use the colloidal silver, and I use it a lot. That and the hydrogen peroxide. Yes, but Brandon, if you talk to the doctor and he checks your blood and finds out that your blood is thinner than it should be, then you can back off the thinners and keep taking the garlic, because garlic is natural and blood thinners have, side effects. So you can talk to the doctor. But I would, next time you get your blood work done, tell me what it is. And if you're close, then keep taking the garlic. It won't thin it too much. And, I tell people if you have, thick blood, if you have that kind of issue, cayenne pepper, it's roto-rooter for the arteries. It cleans out your arteries. And I know I told you guys this before, but they've actually proven that you can take 2 dropfuls of 180,000 heat units of liquid cayenne pepper, put it in warm glass of water, and stop a heart attack. Yeah. Yep. I wouldn't put alcohol in my ears for nothing. I tried it once. It didn't work. I know mine's from my tooth. That's the only way I get an ear infection is from my tooth. Anyway, so you guys didn't answer me. How are you guys doing? And what are you guys doing? And how's everybody been? How'd the surgery go? How are people healing? I know some of you guys have had family members that have had surgery, or some are sick. So give me some praise reports. Tell me how everybody's doing. I'm interested. I pray a lot, so it's nice to hear praise reports. Oh, no, I don't think so. Stupid bug. No, it wouldn't. It's hot, trust me, but it would stop a heart attack. It's better than nitro. It's better than everything. You take 180,000 heat units of cayenne pepper. Is that what you said, Bobby? Well, hello, Ed. Welcome to the channel. How are you? We've had some tapping on the shed. I don't know if that was my cue to come out. I've heard a lot of grunts the past couple days. I don't know what that's all about either. Maybe they're coming to say they're sorry about Bella. Oh yeah, same here, Cryptid. Although I do have to say, yes, today was absolutely beautiful. It was in the 80s. There was a nice breeze. I actually wore long sleeves. You know me. $2 a.m. Well, right now it is 1 o'clock. Yeah, chemo does that. I did chemo, but I didn't do radiation, so I'm a survivor. But I couldn't do the radiation. I'd already lost enough hair and got skinny and the whole 9 yards. But I refused the radiation. But the chemo seemed to have kicked it pretty quick. And then right after, in between my chemo treatments, I did the, I tell people to do the IV vitamin C glutathione. It builds up your system, and it helps you to repair faster. There's all kinds of clinics that do the IV vitamin C now. You saw me on Bigfoot Odyssey? My little 5-minute thing at Mark's place. Oh, I miss Mark. Can you imagine if he was still here? We'd have a ball. There's a lot of people around here apparently that have Sasquatch activity. I just wish I can get them to open up, talk to me. Yeah, well, like I said, I miss Mark. He was a lot of fun. He had some pretty cool stuff happening at his place. But I understand the concern with the kids. You know, you never know what they'll do. These guys here, yeah, I am in the woods, right in the thick of it. These guys here seem to, I think I told you this last time we had the live chat, they seem to like to irritate my son. Every time he comes out here, he comes back in and he's like, Ma, can you come out here and tell me what this noise is? What are they doing? Or they throw things, he's like, what the heck? But he still wants to see one. Crazy people. That's a dog barking far away. Yeah, I think so. Hey, Southern. Yeah, I'm not having insomnia right now. I've got my days and nights so mixed up. I mean, I can sleep during the day and stay up and then sleep all night and be up all day. I don't know. My brain, my body's going crazy. I have so many things. So many things I have to do. And I have to show you guys I'm going to have to do a daytime video because there's a lot of stuff that I did in my garden that I want you guys to see. Garden's growing really well, though. I need more dirt. More dirt. Almost on a nightly basis, but that's if I sit out here. Well, congratulations. I'm proud of you. Make sure someone tapes it so I can watch it. Camcorder cryptid. Well, Y-sticks are a happy thing. They put Y-sticks around my house, too. There's some people out there, catfish, that would love to be around your neighborhood where they come up to you all the time. Make sure I get to see it, cryptid. You know, I haven't been watching anybody's videos. I mean, nobody's. With Jay and the kids coming and school starting and doctor's appointments and Denny working and the house to finish, and we finally got the hole dug for the septic tank. Oh no, you know what? Actually, Bobby, I had a dream the other night. Well, kind of a nightmare. I was sitting out here, and this was just a nightmare, you know, just one of those freaky things. I was sitting out here by myself, and all of a sudden I said something to somebody, you know, on the live chat, and then out in the woods they repeated it, and I said, "Who are you?" And then it came walking up and said, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Oh!" And you guys saw it all. I mean, and I woke up going, I hope that doesn't happen, because I don't think it'll be one of the big guys if it does. Hello, Michael. How are you? Long time no see. Where have you been? Or actually, where have I been? Hold on, I'm listening. Hi, Nita. Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been? Parakeet squatch, that's funny. Oh, big hugs and kisses. Yeah, I know. We've been busy too. That's no excuse for me. I still need to get out here and get back to my live chats. It's my sanity. My live chats are my sanity. I love sitting out here. I mean, I'm absolutely crazy for doing it. There's so many things out here that I should be concerned about, but I love sitting out here, and I'm not afraid. Maybe I'm just a little on the stupid side, but that's all right. It's not them that should be scary. It's the other things. The bears, the cougars, all that kind of stuff. Well, we missed you too. Hey, Bobby, I'm going to have to send you some of my mosquito spray. Of course, by the time I get around to it, mosquito season might be over. I am so far behind. Okay, sweetie. Well, thank you for popping in. It's very nice to see you. I miss you. Hello, Mushroom. Me too, Martha. You know that. I think I got had about 30 bites on my legs before I finally made up my lotion. Said enough is enough. Someday soon we'll go back to our nightly live chats, I promise. Oh yeah, I should take you guys on a drive and show you what they did to our neighborhood. Oh my gosh, that guy that bought all that acreage is tearing up everything. Okay, Michael, thank you. Well, you know what I have here? I have these little teeny tiny flies that bite. They draw blood. They actually bite and draw blood. What the heck is up with that? That's redonkulous. I've never had a fly draw blood. I don't know. Don't ask me. I couldn't tell you. All I know is that they're real little. I had one on my ankle. I went to hit it with a fly swatter, and it shooed away before that, and I had two streaks of blood. And I was like, what the heck? Since when because it bit me, I mean, I felt it bite me. I didn't know that flies, except for horse flies, I didn't know flies bit. I didn't know they'd draw blood. Oh, hush. I don't want to hear that. Why would you hesitate? Are they friendly or not friendly? I've tried sunscreen that didn't work for me either. I've tried Skin So Soft. I've tried just about everything. And then finally came up with a concoction. And it's geranium oil, peppermint oil, apple cider vinegar, coconut oil, and water. And I shake it up really well, and then I add a little bit of like an itch cream, any kind of cream that's an itch cream. I don't care what kind it is. I usually get the generic stuff. And then I add that to it, and I shake it up again, and then I put it on my skin, and I have not gotten one bite, not one. I was like, woohoo, finally. Johnson's baby cream oil. Well, I already made mine, so, oh, it doesn't work for me. I tried that. Yeah, I've got my coffee right here. Skin So Soft does not work for me. In fact, it attracts it. I think there's something with my skin. Are you talking about, Mark when his family moved? Are you talking about his parents staying there? Elaborate. Okay, I heard that. I eat a lot of garlic and raw garlic too. It don't keep me away. Well, I don't have vampire ones here. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. I haven't asked them if they're vampire. All I know is all mosquitoes are vampires. They suck your blood. Yeah, Mark moved to Arkansas. Him and his family are doing really well. They sold the property to someone, and he told the property owners, the new ones, because they did do a follow-up. They told the new owners, and there was actually an interview with the new owners, and he told them all about Sasquatch on the property and everything, and that's the last I've heard. But Mark is doing really well in Arkansas. He's very happy. I have a prayer request for you guys tonight, if I may. I have been getting a lot, and I do mean an awful lot of people that have a lot of anxiety, have a lot of fear. They're depressed. They're, like I said, they're scared. We need to pray against that. Oh, I would move there in a heartbeat. I think that everything that's going on, hey, who's here? How are you? Everything that's going on and some of the stuff that's being revealed, I really think that it plays on people's hearts and minds. But remember, the Bible says, do not fear, or do not be afraid, or do not worry 365 times in the Bible, which is one for every single day. He tells us not to fear because he's got that under control. What we do is we're fearing what's going on here. And if you stop listening to what's going on in the world and spend your time praying for other people, or put your mind someplace else, it won't attack you as bad, because there's nothing you personally can do. You're not going to change the gas prices, unless... I had a great idea. I said, everybody carpool. Everybody has to go to work, carpool, and don't drive any place unless you absolutely have to, and take millions of dollars out of their pockets, and let's see what they do. But, I'd probably blow up in our face, and they'd charge twice as much. I mean, these people are crazy. Yeah, buy horse and buggy. That's a great idea. Yeah, you cannot let the enemy, because that's his job, is to divide, destroy. He is a liar, and what he does is he puts fear in people. And if you put your trust in the right place, that fear won't be there. You have to live a normal life. But once you've touched that spiritual side, that's a hope that you can't ever get rid of or deny. So you reach for that spiritual, plane. Once you get to that spiritual, and you have to have a spiritual encounter for you to understand what I'm saying, and I'm sure most of you have. Once you have that spiritual encounter, that's what holds you. And the more you know Christ, the more you are getting to know him. It's a personal relationship, so it's personal for everybody. The more you know him, the more he replaces this nasty stuff with the good stuff. But you still have to live here. But I'll tell you what, this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, is have to live between flesh and spirit. It's really hard. We are human. Well, he already gave the enemy the world, and, he'll take it back when he comes back. But in the meantime, he says that we're not fighting against, people or humans. We're fighting against principalities and powers of darkness. That's what our fight is. You know, well, if it was a guy in front of you, you could punch him out and be done with it, right? But this is a spiritual battle. So he's going to work on anything that he knows will tear you apart. Family, physical, emotional. He'll do whatever he can to slow you down or stop you or make you mad at God so you turn away from him. That's his job. So don't fall for it. Be strong. Be strong. That's right, Bobby. Bust them all in the eyeball. That's what my son says. It'd be easy, like I said, if they were standing in front of you because you can do it. But if you can't see it, you're fighting against something you cannot see it. It makes it hard. It's so easy to turn back and say, well, forget it. You know, God's not here, so I got to do this myself. Well, that's the biggest mistake we can ever make. We do. But remember, even the Bible says that he had the Lord rebuke him. So that I do that double, you know. I do that double. I'll rebuke and I ask the Lord to rebuke because I'm not putting up with it. I'm not going to be moved. I will stand. I don't care. He can't. Even if he was able to take me out, he's still going to lose because I'm going to heaven. So, whatever. But I'll tell you what, he's really giving it a good try. I've gotten my butt kicked for it. And here's something else, too. Don't let people curse you, okay? Do not let people curse you. When people say to you, oh, if you keep doing this, this is going to happen, rebuke that because that's a curse. I just got through reading that in the Bible today. That is ridiculous. I never saw it that way. But people can curse you with their words. You know, if they call you a loser or a liar and you're not, or, you know, they say, you know, you have the worst luck of anybody I've ever seen in my life, that's a curse. Tell them to go away. Say, nope, I don't accept that. Nope, nope, nope. This, the joy of the Lord is my strength. And I can be in a very bad mood and a crabby or crying or fed up, and the joy of the Lord is my strength. That's what keeps me going. I'm an Energizer bunny. I would love to go back to horse and buggy, wouldn't you? Yeah, I will not take the vaccine. I don't care what anybody says, but nobody that I know has ever had bananas. I mean, I know there's some people that I know that they know their family members have come down with it, but I don't know anybody personally that has bananas. And I don't wear masks. I haven't been sick. I will not take the vaccine, just like I don't take any flu vaccines. I just don't do it. They are so far behind. It's a guess. When they tell you that they have this year's, because I remember I gave those shots for years. And what they do is they guesstimate what kind of flu or what strain of flu is up 3 years later. And that's how they get it. Hey, Chuck. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. It just seemed strange to me that during all this time that this whole banana thing was going on, not one person in the hospital went to the hospital for a normal flu. Not one flu. They didn't talk about any flu shots for the past 2 years. No flu shots except for the bananas. Now, don't you think that's kind of awkward and weird? Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't wear a mask, and like I said, I believe there's 3 things that'll stop you from getting the flu, and I'm not talking about bananas, I'm talking about any flu out there. And it's garlic, hydrogen peroxide, and colloidal silver, period. Oh, and if you get the stomach flu, you have to have acidophilus. You get acidophilus and chamomile tea, and you're done with the stomach. That's right, mushroom, a plandemic. Garlic. Get them to take garlic. Garlic, 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 garlic. Beet juice, if you get the beet juice from Amazon, or they're now selling beet juice at Walmart. I don't know if it's as good, but I know it's got a lot of stuff in it. But the one on Amazon is a probiotic beet juice, and it's got everything in it. And if you get sick or you get down or whatever your illness is, and you get really tired, you don't have any energy, start drinking that beet juice. It's really good for you. Yeah, they're talking about that, not orthostatic hypertension, but the opposite. You know, where you're tachycardic. POTS is what it's called. I'm telling you, if you will heal twice as fast if you start taking that garlic. You can take a teaspoon or a tablespoon of colloidal silver every single day, but my suggestion is you take either the IV vitamin C, or the beet juice, and build your immune system in between it, and you're going to recover really fast. Right, that's what I said. Anybody who's got heart problems should be taking garlic. Garlic is really good for your heart. So is cayenne pepper, any of your peppers. You need CoQ10 and hawthorn berries. You need to drink water. Hey, Sharon, but not too much water. And the best thing is to test your pee, your urine, like I said, and find out what your pH is. If you find out that your pH is you're acidic, get your acid down, and the inflammation will automatically go down. And I'm talking about people that have idiopathic or long-term diseases. Yeah, I would never get the flu shot. Never. Because like I said, I worked for them. I worked, and they would guess. Hold on a second, Bobby. They would guess what flu would be upcoming, and that's what you would get the vaccine for. And a lot of times they were wrong. And remember, back in the day, they were live vaccines. So now these are dead vaccines, but they have nothing to do with that year's flu. And if they actually told the truth, you'd find out the same amount of people. Then forget all the banana stuff, okay? Just forget all the banana stuff for a second. Just regular flu we're talking about. If they were to actually count how many people got the flu every year, with or without the flu shot, it'd be the same almost every year. Every single year, except for the new ones. The SARS, like swine or avian, that kind of stuff. This has been such a farce. I just get so angry at the whole thing. And I don't care if they shut down my channel, I'll start over again someplace else. It makes me angry. All it is a big scare tactic. We should be doing the same thing for every single cold or flu. If you've got a cold or flu, put a mask on before you go out. Yeah, I can catch the flu, but it lasts one day, and maybe. Yeah, I've been there, done that. And Bobby, what I was going to tell you is go online and look for a alkaline diet. It gives you a list of all the things that you can eat. You have to get your body pH balanced. Remember I said the Bible tells us everything in moderation? Well, that includes your pH. If your pH balance is normal, you're healthy. Yeah, it would take someone a long time to find out the statistics, but you look at how many people in the world die from the regular flu, every year. Older people, babies, people that are sick, immunocompromised, stuff like that. You would be shocked. This would blow your mind, absolutely blow your mind. And they did the same thing that they did for cigarettes, where they took people that got in car accidents, and if those people weren't wearing masks, they not only did they get in the car accident, but they also died from the bananas. It's stupid. All right, well, take the other kind of garlic. Apparently, you're not getting enough garlic. I mean, I know the raw garlic is good for you, but the other kind, just try it. Like I said, you need to find out what your pH is. Tell me what your pH is, but you need to find that alkaline diet and start swapping. Don't do it all at once. Just take your time and do it. You know, don't make it like a diet because, you know, that puts too much pressure on you. You want the stuff that you want. But if you find 4 or 5 things on that list that you eat normally, so now all you got to do is add 2 more, you're good. Yeah, apple cider vinegar is really good. Be careful with the lemon juice. I mean, lemon juice is good, but you can go overboard with the lemon juice and have problems. Lemon juice, beet juice, apple cider vinegar, all are really good for kidneys. Really good for kidneys. It depends on what's in the B complex, Roy. Yeah, sugar is number 1 for inflammation, especially white sugar. And be careful when you drink the diet sodas because most of them are aspartame and ascorbate are the same thing. The only one I like is xylitol. And xylitol is really good for your teeth. I put it in my toothpaste. Yeah, well, I think there's something else going on besides it. I wonder if all 3 of them got the vaccine because it was mandatory for most public places. It's really, really important that if you guys want to get a little healthier, that the first thing you do is check your pH. Start working on that. Oh no, aspartame is deadly. Right, and you know they could have done it much. They could have done it much easier than the way that they did it if they were smart. Of course, I'm not going to say it online, but there's other ways they could have done it, and hit the masses faster than they did. But you know they are targeting specific people. They're targeting certain populace of people. They know that people that are immunocompromised are probably going to die faster. My husband had seizures drinking aspartame. My husband also had a bleeding esophagus drinking aspartame. Look up the side effects to aspartame, even from the CDC. And the NCBH, where they do all those studies. Aspartame is nasty. Yeah, my husband's been in the... Well, they're not... There's a lot of things that the doctors have stopped. But I'm happy that there's some things doctors are adding. And now some of the doctors today are actually suggesting that you take certain things. And they're natural. You know, they're finding out they're tired of losing their patients. They're tired of not being able to go, you know, to the next level with them. And people are really getting mad at doctors because they have no clue. There's a lot of doctors. I'm not saying all of them, but there's a lot of doctors that have no clue. You remember when they, you know... Did you try them all, Sharon? Aspartame is deadly. We're not allowed to use that word COVID. We call it bananas. Well, maybe your body has just gotten used to it, but I wouldn't drink anything. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about ivermectin. But I'm telling you, there's just way too much stuff out there. Way too much stuff out there. Natural, stuff that God made. I'll help you find something, Sharon. You can't handle honey? Or are you addicted to diet sodas? Xylitol. I can grow stevia plants and make stevia, but I like xylitol better because it's good. It's good for your teeth. I make my own toothpaste and I put it in it, and it has saved my gums. You know, I'm 65, so it's saved my gums from receding. Thank you, Martha. And they actually make gum from xylitol that you can. Hey, Moog. They make gum that you can chew that has xylitol in it. That's really good for your teeth. I don't know about that. I did read something about that recently, though. I missed what you said. I got part of it. Hello out there. They have, you know, it's all of it's an acquired taste, especially if you're used to aspartame. It'll take a while, but diet soda is bad for you all the way around, hon. You know, not only the diet, but it's the bubbles in it. That's why I keep telling people the first thing you need to do, or first thing you should do if you're going to change your diet or how you feel, is get rid of any kind of soda. Any kind of soda. Soda's bad for you, period. Diet is worse than regular. Even the Coca-Cola companies will tell you that. And I mean, they will tell you that. And as far as losing weight, I don't drink soda. Well, no Mountain Dew. Mike, don't you start. No, really, you need to find something else. There's a lot of things that you can drink besides sodas, you know, that are better for you, much better for you. Try a whole bunch of herbal teas. No Mountain Dew. No Mountain Dew. I'm going to ground all of you. I haven't had a soda in years. It tastes good, but Mike, Martha, I think Mike is going to get the cactus. If I heard mine speak, I'd probably just try to ignore it. I don't do that. I don't want anything in my head besides what's already up there. Now, I've heard them talk. It wasn't in my head. I've actually physically heard them talk. Well, Mike's in trouble. Moon pies and Mountain Dew. It really depends, guys, bottom line, on how well you want to get, okay? If you really want to get better, you'll make the sacrifices to get better. You know, otherwise, 5 years from now, when the doctor says, well, you shoulda, coulda, woulda, it's too late. So instead of, by that time, the doctor putting you on medication because either kidneys or the liver or something else is bad, you should have just listened to D. All right, Mike, you're grounded. I've been studying this stuff for over 30 years. I've been teaching people naturopathic ways for over 30 years. I've helped a lot of people. It's not something that I'm trying to make money off of or anything like that. I want everybody to know. God gave it to me, I give it to you. You know, it's just a healthier way to live. It's a sacrifice, yeah, because we're used to eating and drinking. Heck, I used to love McDonald's hamburgers, but I haven't had McDonald's in years. Won't eat fast food. I don't drink soda. I love my coffee, love my pH balanced water. You don't eat sugar, so that was just a joke. Ha ha ha. Hey, Sharon. Oh, speaking of skunk, Leo got sprayed last night and tried to come in the house. We shut the door, locked it, turned off all the lights. I love catfish. Freshwater more than saltwater. Yeah, just email me, Southern Grits. Fatty liver is easy to get rid of. Well, I take that back. No, I shouldn't say easy. Yeah, omega-3s is what everybody needs. If you've got memory problems too, omega-3s. If you have heart problems, omega-3s. If you got blood pressure problem, omega-3. Just email me, Southern, and I can help you through it. It takes a while. Nope, Denny doesn't like catfish. The only kind of fish he likes is well, not even fish, breaded shrimp. Like, no, the same as, no. You spelt it wrong. I wish I could see the stars tonight. There's a lot of clouds. Hey, what if we're sitting out here and it starts raining? I don't know. I haven't had canned tuna in a long time. You don't like coffee? Oh my. You know how many different types of tea are out there? Good grief. You could have a ball making your own tea, herbal teas. Mix and match them. Jeez, they're fantastic. They're so much better for you. And coffee's not bad for you. It's the stuff you put in it. No skunk, please. Yeah, I love catfish too. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of tannins in tea, but you can get other ones. You have to find out if that's going to bother your system or not. And it's not really, some of them are not really good for your kidneys because, you know, if you're prone to kidney stones, you got to be careful. If you're on certain medications, you got to be careful, but you still can do it. And you have to be careful. There you go, right there, Martha. You have to be very, very careful about what kind of fish oils you get. You got to make sure that they have been tested, thoroughly tested, because 13 different companies were shut down because they did not have, cool, Chuck, they did not have fish oil in them. They had olive oil or something else in them. Make sure you check it. CoQ10 is the best for heart problems. Really good. There's something called PQQ, paraquinolidolone, that you can take. It's good for your memory. You can take that with CoQ10. It crosses the blood-brain barrier, actually helps you. Yeah, it's very expensive. You could go ahead and right now I'm making, growing my own lion's mane mushroom. And lion's mane is also really good for memory. It's also good for your heart. It's good for your blood pressure. Lion's mane is good for a lot of things. It has a lot of antibacterial properties in it too, so it's good for a lot of stuff. So I would suggest if you're going to do that, you can get those little boxes that you can buy that they're $20 from North Spore, and you put it right in your kitchen and let them grow. You cut it off, dry them off, and eat them. Yeah, I love ashwagandha. You can't have ashwagandha if you have thyroid problems, though. You'll end up in the hospital. Ashwagandha is perfect for people that are bipolar, anxious, depressed, that kind of stuff. Wrong kind of mushrooms, Bobby. Silly. You're absolutely silly. Hey, Deb, how are you? Lots of prayers. You guys got me praying like crazy. Is it the 10 milligram PQQ or 20? You said 20, right? 20 is the best. Yeah. Like I said, be very careful about ashwagandha. People with thyroid problems it'll definitely set you off and you'll end up in the hospital. So if you take ashwagandha and you end up having a problem, you'll know you have thyroid problems. Even if you were tested for thyroid problems and they said you didn't have any, take ashwagandha. If you have a problem, you have a thyroid problem. I take 100 milligrams a day. I give Denny 200 because he's got heart problems. If you have heart problems, 200 milligrams a day. If you don't have heart problems, you want maintenance, 100 milligrams a day. You can actually go down to 50 milligrams a day. I think that's the lowest one they have. CoQ10 is what strengthens your heart. Remember I told you my sister-in-law was one of the first open heart patients where they had the machine that was the size of the room. And they told her she wouldn't live to be a teenager. And then they told her she wouldn't live to be, 21. And then they told her she couldn't have any kids. Good night, Southern Grits. And then she stopped counting her electrocardiograph conversions after 350. Good night, Mogs. God bless you. Email me, Sharon. I'll give you a list. But the doctor kept saying he didn't understand why her heart was so strong, but her atrial fib was so bad. And they attributed it to the CoQ10. Are you guys hearing that out there? Something's very lightly tapping a tree out there. It sounds hollow. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I have the shiitake, the maitake, the lion's mane, hen of the woods. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Cicadas, tree frogs, crickets. But if I stop talking, they won't make any noise. But if you kind of listen to the background, you'll hear a hollow tap noise, and it's not a woodpecker, it's bigger. So I think they're knocking on trees back there. Hear it? Do you hear that? They just did it again. Oh, really cool. Boy, I wish I had the means to be able to finish all this stuff all at once. I can't wait to go back to my live chats. I'm irritated. Yeah, how many milligrams, Brandon? Did you get the 200? Okay. Start taking them once a day. Then when you get the money to buy the hawthorn berries, get the hawthorn berries. I think they're 400 milligrams. And then start taking that. Make sure that you drink pH balanced water. And give yourself about 10 days and then check your blood pressure to start changing. If you're still having problems after that, you need to add cayenne pepper. You know, it also depends. Oh, I don't drink coffee, mate. I drink half and half, period. I put that in mine. Because I have to drink half and half anyway, so. But I don't like it real. Hey, guess what? I didn't tell you guys. I don't drink frappuccinos anymore. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeehaw! I'm done with them. Okay, well, like I said, get that CoQ10 in you. You can take 2 of them a day, hon. Oh, I love chocolate. Love chocolate. Yeah, we had coyotes probably, I would say no further away than 200 yards off the back porch here. Off the, where I'm sitting. Yeah, I'm a coffee holic. I'm a coffee holic. Ha 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 ha. In fact, I'm drinking coffee right now. No, as a matter of fact, not with AFib, no. As a matter of fact, when you go in and they put you on EKG and the doctor says, hey, you're doing really well, he might back you off of some of your medicines. Don't stop taking your medicines. Don't ever stop taking your medicines except statins. Do not take statins. They are worthless. They cause more damage than good. No statin drugs. Nothing for cholesterol. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I promise you, as God is my witness, you've got to stop. Oatmeal will do the same thing. It'll drop it a whole bunch more points than your statin drugs ever will or ever could. The doctors freak out and say, yay, you do really well. You dropped 10 points in a year. Whatever. Anything for, like I said, anything for lowering your cholesterol. Those are statin drugs. And the very end of the medicine will say statin, S-T-A-T-I-N. So, you know, if you're taking any of that stuff, stop taking it. And you can just stop taking it. It's going to do more damage than good. You're going to end up with liver problems, kidney problems, all kinds of problems. I wouldn't take it. I'd throw that stuff in the trash. It's worthless. Bee pollen's really good. Hey, Nana. Yep, garlic will lower it. Hey, Bradwick. Cinnamon's good for you too, but be careful on cinnamon if you're a diabetic. They say it's good for diabetics, but not so much. You've got to be very careful with your cinnamon being a diabetic. I haven't figured out exactly how that works yet, but I know a couple of people that I know that were brittle diabetics, that they were told by somebody else to start taking cinnamon, and it actually turned on them. Hey, Karen. Welcome. I don't know. We do it all the time, Karen. Us night owls in here do it all the time. Yeah, I wouldn't take statins for nothing. They're liars. Point blank, I can actually say that with all honesty, that's a lie. That is a point blank, downright, outright lie. Statin drugs are evil, evil, evil. So are antibiotics. You don't need antibiotics. Even if you had the worst infection in the world, you don't need antibiotics. I can help you get rid of whatever it is you got going on without antibiotics. They pass out antibiotics like candy. All right, I gotta watch what's going on over there. Tank's warning me. Yeah, well, see, most of the drugs that the doctors give you, they started out right when they started the homeopathic stuff, right? And they did start out that way, but then the government came in and started mixing it with other stuff, and they made their buku bucks. Now they've lost control of all of that. Now they're starting to pull the natural stuff back in, and they're making money off of that. Bobby, you want to get yourself in trouble tonight, don't you? Why is it the pharmaceutical companies are now going back and pulling stuff, naturally and starting to mix it and tell you it's organic and it's good for you? Why? Because that's what works, but now they can make money off it because they're going to add their stuff too, you know? God bless you, Chuck. Thank you for stopping by. Miss ya. What are you taking clindamycin for? Never mind, you don't have to tell me. Okay, it must be pretty strong for them to switch you to clindamycin. Yeah, I wouldn't take steroids either. Steroids are a no-no. Think about what steroids do. They might take the inflammation down right away, but they basically halt and freeze whatever it is they're touching. So, if you get a steroid shot for something in your back, it's stopped everything. What do you think happens? I mean, you can get infections, you can do damage and not realize you do damage. Steroids are horrible. And long-term steroids, you gain weight, you get sicker. No, 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 and no. And, okay, well, your garlic's going to bring it down to begin with. But you need to get some capsaicin gel and use that for your bursitis. But you also need to start taking some turkey tail mushroom if you can get a hold of some. You might find in your area you have more turkey tail mushroom than I have here. I found false turkey tail, and I did find some turkey tail, but it was already rubbery, so that means it was last year's. It just crumbled apart, so that was last year's. And it's not growing back this year yet, so I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go out and search again. But if you can find turkey tail mushroom, take turkey tail mushroom, because that's also good for bursitis. You can take sage, wild sage. That's good for bursitis. Yeah, just make sure, like I said, that you make sure that they are seriously tested. Well, I wouldn't get anything on the roadside because they spray them. Go back in the woods and find it in a park or something, although don't get caught because they don't like you taking mushrooms out of parks. Yeah, I know, right, Nana? I told my mom about that. She wanted to get those steroid shots in her back, and I said, nope. Doctor got so mad at me, and I said, look, you either want to push your pain pills or you want to do steroids. I said, why don't you find the problem? Why don't you just tell her what her problem is? I said, fix the problem. Stop giving her all this other crap. Yeah, I know, right? Rattle gators. Well, I don't have any gators here, but I got a lot of big old rattlesnakes. They're not, no, I take that back. There's not a lot here. We have more rat snakes or chicken snakes, whatever you want to call them. And some copperheads, not very many. Since I'm only doing these live chats occasionally, do me a favor, do thumbs up or thumbs down or something to get my whatever you call that thing back up, because people aren't even getting notifications anymore. All right, that'll be good for you. You can also take your apple cider vinegar and your capsaicin and mix it with any kind of hand cream and start putting it on your body. I don't care if it's thumbs up or thumbs down. It doesn't really matter to me. Just only because I don't do it. I'm not doing these very often, but they throw me on the back burner when I don't do anything, when I don't have anything. Otherwise, you guys know I don't ever ask you to do that. Hello, all my lurkers. How are you? Yeah, you'll really like it. And also, warm castor oil packs, Bobby. You can take a towel or a wash rag and put castor oil on it and stick it in the microwave. And then put it on, put it on your, I don't know if it's in your shoulders or in your, hey Quinn, or in your chest. But put it on and it really helps. Especially with people that have, get bursitis in the back part of their shoulder. It works really well. See, there it is again. Did you hear it? Those are small knocks. Believe it or not, they're knocks. You guys can't hear it as well as I can. Hi, Sadie. How are you? Welcome. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm only going to stay on here till my phone says it's ready to die, and then I'll go to bed. Okay, well, I'm serious. It works really well. Get some castor oil. Get a wash rag. Get it wet. Get it in the microwave. Get it warm. Put some castor oil on it. And stick it there and leave it there. And it works. Okay. I wish I had a flashlight. I can hear it. Sounds like it's getting closer. Hello? Better not be a big cat or something. All I got is my stick. You guys have to hear that noise. It sounds like it's at the base of a tree and it's not a hog because you would hear the hogs. Wonder if it's Peanut. Hey, Peanut. Yeah, they won't. Yeah, I don't like taking castor oil, but it definitely works for sore muscles and for something like bursitis. Works really well. It actually works really well on a toothache. You can do the same thing, put it in the microwave and stick it on the outside of your tooth, and it does take the pain away. But the stuff that I make up for tooth pain is colloidal silver and clove. And I mix it up and I put it in a dropper. Oh, that's okay. You can lurk all you want. We don't mind. We kind of like it when you say hi, though. Woo! The heck was that? I mean, really. There's definitely something right out there, not too far away. And the lady that bought it for me, said that the only reason that she bought me one bottle, well, she bought me 2 bottles. She said that she's not going to send me the other bottle unless I start selling it, because she wants me to start selling this stuff. So she's my friend. And she wants me to make her 3 bottles or 2 bottles, no, 3 bottles of the rinse that's for your gums at night. 1 bottle of for the toothache, and two things of toothpaste. And she wants me to charge her. And I said, I can't charge you. You bought all the stuff. She said, if you don't charge me, I'm not sending it to you. What kind of sense does that make? She's making me crazy. But I'm going to do that. And I will. It won't be expensive. It won't be horrible. I know it'll be a lot cheaper than you can buy it at Amazon or any place like that. And it's better for you because there's nothing else in it but the pure ingredients. I heard a whoop. Whoop. You guys are sneaky. You notice how they like to make noise when I'm talking? Bee pollen. Bee pollen is definitely better than royal jelly. Well, it depends on what it's for. You know, I actually have a container of that honey from that island that actually it can actually kill you. But if you take it correctly, it can cure a lot of stuff. I mean, it's, I haven't even opened it yet. It's still in a container and wrapped in styrofoam and taped all over the place. No, not Manuka. It's called death honey. Yeah, because I have a big mouth, Sharon. So I talk and they do it so low, I can hear it. Yeah, it's the hallucinogenic honey. Yeah, and it's actually supposed to be really, 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 really healthy. In fact, they pray to their gods before they go and get it, because if they get stung, you know, but they had a guy, they finally let somebody go in and interview him, and the guy, no, it's not made by killer bees. The guy, they gave him a little teeny piece, and he said, can I have another piece of that? Good night, Sadie. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you sleep. They gave him a little piece of it, and he asked for more, and they told him it wasn't a good idea, you know, but he did it anyway. And he woke up like, I don't know, 20 hours later. They thought he was, you know, he was almost dead. Yeah, from deadly plants. Did you watch that video, Bobby? What the heck is out here? Oh, I wish I could see. It's really dark. That was a good video, wasn't it? Sometimes, Quinn, mostly the ones I got originally were all non-GMO seeds. I lost a lot of them when they didn't get watered and we had that heat. But I will rebuy non-GMO, or I'll get non-GMO seeds again. That's the only thing I use. Everything in my garden's organic. I hear you, catfish. No, I don't think you'd be out here. You're too far away. That's a long walk, long drive. Oh, my son just came out. Why do you ask, Quinn? You know I wouldn't use anything but non-GMO seeds. You know, heirloom seeds used to be all non-GMO, not posted non-GMO. I'm in Oklahoma. They never posted it because they didn't have to, but they were always non-GMO. And now, of course, they are. GMO, but a lot of them are. But I wouldn't do anything but organic. Everything I have in there is organic. And I want to take you into the garden sometime here soon when it's not blazing hot and show you the difference between doing the stuff in the hothouse right and wrong. Well, yeah, they do. Why can't you get non-GMO? You can buy them on Amazon, Quinn. But be careful where you get them. You got to make sure that's a reputable company. There was a video about the honeybees that I told you about with that honey that would make you hallucinate, that actually cures a lot of diseases. I mean, it cures a lot of diseases. Well, around here, some of the natives around here, they have been growing theirs from seeds from the beginning. I mean, it's been passed down, and basically they're all non-GMO. They're not modified, and I'm not talking, there's a lot of hybrid, but they're not there's no GMO. Yeah, I know. Well, if you take too much, you'll hallucinate. You don't have to take that much. Well, email me, Quinn. I'll send you the link. Hey, baby. Why'd you wake up? Just had to go potty? Go night-night. I'll see you early tomorrow. What? You looking at, baby? Oh, your cigarette? Okay. Yeah, I'll send you the only place that I trust. But if any of you guys have any extra, well, you know, what was I thinking? I want to find somebody that has had a garden for a long time that could send me some seeds of herbs, you know, just the normal herbs, and not cilantro because I got tons of those. But I can't find any place that sells herbs that are fresh herbs, you know. I'm finding all the stuff I'm finding, they've never grown. What's it read right now? What's what read, hon? Yeah, like I said, I'd like to find somebody. Hi, Jimbo. How are you, sweetie? I'd like to find somebody that has a garden. Not marijuana, you goofball. Look, there's plenty of places around here that are those marijuana farms. I mean, they're everywhere around here. If I wanted those kind of seeds, I'm sure I could get them, but I don't. So, good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. Nice to see you. I wish I could tell. I wish I could tell how much battery I have left. All I know. Nope, I don't have any Jerusalem artichokes. All I know is that it'll pop up on my screen saying I have 10 more or 10% left, and then I'll say goodbye. Right now, I mean, I did plug it in and it was completely full, so I know I have some time. Yeah, I used to, a long time ago, had a really nice spice rack, but now I don't have nothing. The only thing that's growing out there right now is the cilantro. I think there's some basil growing, isn't there, Jay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, basil's growing, that's it. My yarrow plant died, but I've got some in the backyard, so I'm not worried about it. I can harvest that. I have no dandelion, so I need dandelion seeds, but not from a. I mean, if you don't spray anything on your garden, nothing at all, then you can if you have some dandelion seeds, I'll take them. Stinging nettle, curly dock. I got wild lettuce growing. I can't wait to start making that. Mullein. Mullein. Mullein's good for a lot of stuff too, especially breathing. You can smoke it, but I wouldn't suggest you do it very often because it'll burn your lungs. Put a very tiny bit of it in. Yep, you're sending me some of that, aren't you, Martha? Bee balm is good. Jewelweed's good. That stuff is great. Everything that I just said, every kind of herb you can imagine, I'll take. Anything. Because I want that. I'm going to start drying my own and making my own, and there's a lot of things I can make with it. Yeah, this year, this season, a lot of people I'm talking to, their gardens are just falling apart. It's been so rough. The heat, the lack of rain, I mean, it's just craziness. And the guy that's, down the road from us, quite a ways down the road from us, not really down the road, but it's pretty far away. He usually has an entire yard that's all garden, and his is all light brown. I mean, he hasn't planted, it doesn't look like he's planted anything. And it's too late, except for your winter vegetables. I didn't see any corn in his garden. I didn't see anything. My lettuce is growing like crazy. The corn I threw out and started over again because I didn't have enough dirt. And it got root bound and they just fell apart. If you make your own wild lettuce, it's 100% better than anything you buy in the store. Because the stuff in the store has just got too much other stuff mixed with it. You got to do it right. Takes a long time, but it's worth it. And you can store that. Once it's down to, that tarry looking stuff, you can keep that stored for 5 years. As long as it's in a dark container. Yeah, I'm planting corn again now. I can't drink it. That wild lettuce tea makes me sick to my stomach. I cannot drink it. It's easier for me to put it in a dropper full in my apple cider vinegar and then just chug. But if I drank the tea, it'd make me sick. My favorite tea is chamomile because it has multiple uses. It's good for people with allergies. It's good for people with anxiety. It's good for people that are depressed. It's good for people that have rosacea or some of the topical eczema and stuff like that. Chamomile is really good. That and calendula. Yeah, watch that. It's really cool, Roy. Well, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. I've been searching everywhere. Hello, Free Flow. How are you? Welcome to our night owl chat. I have probably about 15 of the all heal I'm trying very hard not to cut them back. I want them to propagate. So I'm trying very hard not to pull them. But boy, if I could make a tincture out of that, oh my goodness. Well, thank you. What, honey? Oh no, not that one. Oh, wait a minute, Jay. There's one already in the refrigerator. Is that it? Oh, okay. Can you put some half and half with it? Here's my cup. Thank you very much, baby. See, Jay came out and the noise stopped automatically. Now, if I went in the house and sent him out here, I bet you'd start up again. They are really, really sensitive out here. I don't know what's with these guys, but they're different than Talahina. Yeah, my daughter-in-law wants to start that here, but Denny is so old school. And you talk to him about cannabinoids, or you talk to him about even CBD oil, and he has a drop-down hissy fit. Can't do it here. I mean, he's so old school. And I keep telling him, you know, that it's God made the stuff, you know. I mean, it's much better than alcohol or opiates or a lot of other stuff. But dang, I can't get him to understand it, so he's having a fit. But I know she'd be really good at it, you know what I'm saying? She could make it and make it right and help people, you know. Thank you, baby. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it is all natural. It's been around for a long time, and I can't believe for the life of me. Well, yeah, I can believe, because there again, like I said in the beginning, the government didn't want it. They were taking all the money from it, okay? They were getting their cut, their fair share, plus more. And it wasn't until they knew physically that they could make some money off of it legally that they decided to let it become, you know, legal. Yeah, you know what that cannabinoid would do for my husband and his rheumatoid arthritis? Although I will tell you this, I have a praise report for you. The medicine I made up for Denny for his psoriatic arthritis has stopped his psoriatic arthritis in its tracks. Woohoo, praise God, hallelujah. Yeah, this is one big happy family. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Yeah, when we're able to get together. You know, I've been slacking. I'm so excited. And then the doctor wants to know why Denny's fingernails aren't falling off and why he's not getting worse. And they wanted him to pay $1,500 per shot. And I said, nope. Oh my gosh, Free. Bless your heart. I'm so sorry. Good night, Sharon. God bless you, hon. Make sure you email me, okay? Much love, sweetie. Well, you're welcome at some point to, if you want to come on the show, and you can teach people, you can tell people from here. Do yourself a video and make it. If I ever, and I mean if I ever get to that point, and I actually have a kitchen, I will show people how to make their own so they don't have to buy it. They can make their own. Bad part is, and this is what is kind of hard, is when I tell you guys the stuff that you need to buy to make you feel better, you go to the store and you find out it's more expensive than the drug that Walmart gives you for $4, you know. But the one that Walmart gives you for $4 has such bad side effects. You know, my stuff, or the stuff that I'm trying to teach you, is so much better for you. So if I can get all of us to start making, yes, turmeric is awesome as long as it's with black pepper. If we can get people to start making their own, Or if I can start growing it and then send you the tinctures or send you the actual dried leaves and you make your own, that's going to be a 100 times cheaper. I mean, 100 times cheaper than what you would buy in the store. And you can make it your own way. I'll teach you how to do, mix it with alcohol or mix it with oils or mix it with waters and tell you which ones you have to use oil, alcohol, or water. And then I can show you how to make your own creams. Bobby, you're killing me. And this way, I would not steam inhale turmeric for your lungs. I would not do that. If you're going to steam inhale anything, it would be mullein or hydrogen peroxide. I'm in Oklahoma. Or, you know, even colloidal silver. But I would not inhale turmeric at all, ever. Even sage you can inhale, but I would not do turmeric. Yeah, and I'll show you how to make a cough syrup that's garlic and onion, and I'll show you also how to make a garlic, onion, turmeric, manuka honey, anything that you can put into a little container and you can use for any kind of bites, you know, spider bites especially. Yeah, my son and I were just talking about that. Eric was on here the last time we went live, and I think, I don't think I handled that correctly, you know, because I didn't mean to say anything bad about that thing that he was going to. I know it's from the Native Americans, and I know it's kind of like a walk, you know, an enlightening, but I just don't trust certain things that mess with your mind. Just ignore me. It's just me. Red bugs, what? You have red bug, I didn't hear what you said. Yeah, they're great for poultices, but you can get, I stopped Lizzie's brown recluse bite, and even the doctor wanted to know what went to the hospital because I took her in there because it was still hurting. I was afraid it had gotten to the bone, and he said that whatever I used it did a wonderful job because it stopped it. It never went any further. It got down to her bone, but and all I used was activated charcoal, manuka honey, and colloidal silver and onion. And that pulled it out and stopped it. I mean, she healed up pretty quick. She's got a scar, but yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm not so sure about that, you know. I don't know. I can't comment on it. I don't know enough about it. My son tried to explain it to me, but I don't know enough about it. I guess I'm gonna have to do some research. I just tell everybody, be very careful what you get into, especially if you're not 100% positive about what you're getting into. Just be very careful. Please be very careful. Yeah, I wouldn't either. The black salve is really good. I forgot what it's made out of. I mean, I did research on that like 5 years ago, Bobby. Black salve has worked for centuries, but things... Hold on. But stuff is changing. Yep. Yep. I don't know, I'm listening. Who's attacking you on your channel and for what reason? Yep, red clover is good too. Okay, now my... What the heck? Yeah, I'm hearing it too. I'm trying to watch the chat while I'm looking over here. I'm waiting for Tank to start growling. If Tank starts growling, it's a predator. But right now, I don't know what it is. If Tank's quiet, it could be one of the big guys or something Tank's not worried about. Usually, Tank's tail's wagging. Yeah, I make a face cream for women or for people that have acne, and I put vitamin E in it. It works really good. I'm not too keen on all these rights movements, and I haven't been for a long time because that's one of the reasons that I believe some of our kids believe that they've heard that word passed around like bubble gum, and this generation believes that they have all the rights. But yeah, you're right, that's right, Roy. We don't judge anybody here. Bible says that you're judged the sin, not the sinner. And most people point their fingers at the sinner while they're judging the sin, and that's wrong. Because God said he's going to judge you the same way you judge others. So if your heart's not right and you're pointing fingers at that person, it's going to come back at you. He said Christians are supposed to judge certain things, other Christians, and I don't mean judge them that way. We are supposed to bring it to them, but not judge them. That judgment thing, that word has been thrown around and misused so often. There's just so many words out there that I just ignore now. Yeah, because I bet you 10 to 1 while you're standing there pointing your finger, you've done the same thing at some point in your life. That's why the Bible says when he said to look in the mirror, when you look at your face in a glass, you see one person. When you turn around and walk away, you forget what you were looking at. Because only you can look at yourself and know what you've really done. But I can't stand it when people are throwing the word, you're a liar, you're a thief, you're a this, you're a that, and you've done the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They attacked your chat since April 1st, Mother's Day. Why would they attack you? That's what I want to know. What do you mean they're attacking you? Don't make us come down there. You'll have this whole crew down there. We don't like attacks. Oh, just delete their comments then, hon. Just ignore them. There's people out there that are very, very, very sad. You need to pray for them is what you need to do. I think about how some of these people are out there that are they're so mad and they're so hateful. They got so much bitterness, You really need to put all those people in a pile and hand them to God. Things are going to get worse before they get better. And if we don't stand for each other, you know, like not talking behind people's backs, not saying nasty comments about people. If you don't know the whole story, you shouldn't repeat it anyway. You know, and who knows the whole story except for the person that was there? It gets ridiculous. Nasty, nasty, nastiness. And I'm not going to call those people names. You know, I'm not going to stoop to that level. But I'm just saying, you know, let your heart, your godly heart, you know, lead you. Don't fall for the comments. Only you're the one that knows. And you know, the Bible says that our heart is deceptive above all. So, I mean, just imagine that. Just think about that for a minute. If our heart is deceptive above all, what runs us? Most of the time, what runs us is our heart, right? So, you really got to think about that. Yeah, I don't do gossip. I don't like gossip. See what I'm talking? Lurks a lot. No, 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 no. That's a retort. You sound just like my son. He says the same thing. You're not allowed to talk to him. I could just imagine you and my son together. Oh my Lord. I'd be on my knees for both of you. Okay, now I got something going on here. Hang on a second, guys. Hang on. Well, think about that. If they have no life, they have no friends, they have no family. Maybe they've been outcasted. Maybe they've lost their family. Maybe they've lost all their friends. Maybe their best friend committed suicide. Maybe they just got off of drugs. We don't know, so we cannot judge. We cannot judge. You pray for them. Yeah, I saw that, Roy. Okay, here we go. Did you hear the knock? Did you guys hear it? There it goes again. You're a rugrat. Lurks a lot. You know that. Hey, Mark. Yeah, people need to use their words, you know. I mean, I know there's a lot of people in here and a lot of people on YouTube that are very intelligent, but they don't know how to use their words. If you use your words, you get much further instead of just passing out nastiness. I'm waiting for you guys to hear it again. They keep doing it now instead of directly in front of me. The knock is to my left. Very light, very hollow. Hey, Ramona. When you coming to visit? It's very low, Martha. Spells? Oh, I was like, I hope you don't cast spells. There it goes again. Dang it, I wish you guys were here. I swear they do it just low enough so I can hear it so you guys can't on purpose. Because, you know, you knock off a lot of the audio just by going live. Words are either blessings or cursings. The Bible says, out of the mouth speaks blessing and cursings, and this ought not to be. Amen, Sharon. Ooh, I love the book of James. I was in Philippians today. Oh my gosh, now they're to the right. It's confirmation for you, hon. Good grief. Yeah, remember, your words can never be taken back. Well, I'm glad you're tired. I hope you get some rest. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Malcolm. Okay, this is wild, guys. Do you hear it? There was another knock. Duct tape on their fingers. That's cute. Yeah, it's been a busy night. Oh, really, Catfish? You know if it's a male, female, juvenile? I'm pretty sure what's running around here tonight is the little one. Well, I call him little, but I don't know if it's little or not. Good night, Lurks a lot. Sweet dreams. God bless you. Well, get a job. Listen to you. You're bad. I really wish I could come visit you, but I can't. I got too much going on here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it to Honaby this year. I'm going to try. I need like 20 people here for a week. Maybe I could get it all done. It's taking me forever. Yeah, there's lots of jobs around here too. I know Jay and Dusty will get jobs immediately when they get here. I know, I'm trying. But we still don't even have water yet. I'm working on it. Now with the kids moving here, we got tons to do. Yeah, it's pretty far away to go to your place. I mean, it's what, from here? I don't know how far away that is from here, though. I think it's almost a 2-hour drive. No, hour and something. I don't know. Ooh, I just heard a growl. Did you guys hear the growl? Better not be growling at me. And there's the owl. Freaky, huh? And now all the crickets on the right-hand side have shut up in the frogs. Yeah, we've got to get a car for the kids. First, we got to get them legal. Both of the kids have restricted license now. So we got to get the kids legal, then we got to get them a vehicle. First, I got to get jobs. Got to get this shed made up for them. We're trying to get that done now. Jay's finally done with all the sanding. Now we got to fix up the shed. They'll be here Saturday, so hopefully we'll pick them up early enough Saturday so when they get back, they can help us get it straightened up. Well, it's nice to see you, Mark. Go get some sleep, sweetie. Say hi to the family for us. We miss you. Holy crap. There it goes again. Oh! I just saw something. I just saw something. Oh, I just saw something. Oh my gosh. I just saw a shadow right on the outskirts of the tree line in front of us. Hello? Okay, Hannah. Quiet, Bobby. Hey, Duke, how are you? I just saw something walk in the tree line. I just saw a shadow. Hear it? Can you guys hear that? Oh! This is so cool. I love sitting out here. I'm so crazy. Hey, Rafaela, how are you? Listen, I can still hear it. Oh, hush. If I stop talking, they're quiet. If I keep talking, they make noise. It's up to you to listen. Brown. I'll tell on you. Are you going to Honaby this year? Good night, Bobby. Remember what I said. Get busy on that garlic and CoQ10 and hawthorn berries and... What the heck? Oh, really? You haven't seen Udell in a while. And you can email me if you forget, and I'll give you a list. And if I have any of it here, I'll try to send it to you if you can't afford to buy it. Because I got a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, I don't know a lot of people that would sit outside in the middle of the dark like this without being absolutely out of their marble. There it is again. What the heck? Hello? There's another thud. Tell me you're not hearing that. Crakey, crakey. Okay, Elo. Come on. Come on, babies. I heard that. I heard that. Ooh, did you hear that? Ooh. Now it's silent. I don't have a FLIR. Oh, Tank's growling. That's not good. What is it, Tank? I don't like it when Tank growls. Tank don't growl at the big guys. He talks to them. I don't have night vision either. Oh, really, Malcolm? Well, I'm planning on being there. I'm hoping and praying. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it. You know, a priority. I'm telling Denny that it's something I really want to do. Now he can't go, but this year my son's actually here. I'd like him to go because he has not had an experience yet. I know Tom will be there, or he should be there. I'm pretty sure he'll be there. Crabtree. A watcher. Oh yeah, I heard about that, Ramona. There was I think it was Facebook had a dang it, there's that noise again. I wish I had my flashlight. He said, you heard that? I know you heard that. He said the only reason he believes me is because he knows I won't lie to him. But otherwise, he thinks it's the biggest joke on the planet. And he said, Mom, you know the only reason I'm listening to you and believing you is because he knows I won't lie to him. But he needs to have his own. Yeah, look for the A-frame at the end of where they have all the food. And that's usually where I'll be. No, it's not a joke. Especially if they're not friendly, it's not a joke. It's pretty darn scary. You know, Jay's not afraid of anything. He's like me. He's just not afraid of anything. You know, that kind of stuff just doesn't bother us. But you can't unsee what you've seen. You can't, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? I would never want to run across a grizzly bear. You know, that's one thing I am afraid of. But out here, I can walk out here at night. I can go out to the shed at night without a flashlight. I mean, it just doesn't bother me. I'm not afraid. But face to face, you know, I mean, I was shocked more than anything. My gosh, I didn't expect to see what I saw. But when they're around, I still get excited. I still get freaked out when I see them, you know, run away or walk away or stand there and stare at me. It's just, you can't stop it, you know, it's just, you just can't help yourself. Yeah, it scared Ramona too. You know, it usually does scare people. You just don't expect it. And it also depends on what they look like. Oh, really? Yeah, again, I apologize. I haven't been able to watch anybody's videos. I've just been too crazy. That's funny. The evil spirit's only attracted to people that believe. Yeah, that's the whole thing. And a lot of people are learning that, Ramona, too. You know, your brain just doesn't, you know, you can hear about it, talk about it, see videos, go out there once in a while, get yourself prepped and ready for it, but nothing prepares you. There's no preparation for it. Yeah, I hear you. Here go the coyotes. They're pretty close. I guess it's dinner time, huh? Yeah, because you don't really, I don't know. Like I said, it's different for everybody. Oh, they're already walking around here, Duke. What the heck was that? Now that was a really weird noise. I couldn't even tell you what that was. You know what's really freaky is when I lay down and go to bed at night and I hear talking right outside the window. I go in to make sure it's not Jay, and of course it's not Denny because he's right next to me. But I go in there, I stand there, and I look at Jay to make sure he's not talking in his sleep. Of course, it happened before he got here anyway. But it's freaky because they just stand. I don't even know how close they have to be for me to hear them mumbling right outside the window. And I can't yell, be quiet, because I'll scare the crap out of Denny, you know? I'm watching for movement. Sorry if I missed your chat. Oh, Salem Springs is loaded. Yeah, I know. I can relate. Like I told you, I never heard of it. I have that recorder, but I have the wrong one. I need to buy a different one. Yeah, that's been going on for years, Bradwick. Crazy people. That's what they are. We ignore them. They have no idea what's going to happen when they actually try it here in the United States. People are going to smarten up and fight back, and they're going to be sorry. That's all I got to say about that. They have no idea the can of worms are opening. But people are getting smarter. I got to give them that. A lot more people. Look at that. Look at when they posted the pictures or the states that the people, I don't care if it was right or left wing, the states that refused the vaccine. Just look at that map. And look at the 2021, I think it was March or April. Nope, it was June. Look at June statistics, per state. Yeah, people are smartening up. I think a lot of damage has been done, but I think this is what we needed. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be on either. It is, I don't know. I don't even know what time I'm going to get up today. I have no idea. I have a lot to do, but I don't want to go to bed yet. Get them on the silver and the garlic, Ramona. Why don't people listen? Dang. Doctors don't want them well. They want to get paid the extra money for it. Now, there's a lot of nurses or PAs, I will tell you that their hearts are just tore up because of this banana stuff and how sick people get and the dying, but there's a lot of doctors that just don't care. They know that their hospital's getting buku bucks for every patient they have that has it. Yeah, there's a lot of people that need to be in prison. Hey, Tim, how are you? Wakey, wakey, did you just wake up? Hey, Martha, are you inverted? Oh, look, you can't invert yet, can you? Okay, be careful, catfish. Well, you're just in time just for me to say goodnight. What do you think about that? And just to think, I went on for you, Tim. I'm teasing, sweetie. Just gonna give you grief. I'm bad that way. Well, that's what you get for sending me those videos. Blah, blah, blah. Boy, there's so much movement out here. I wish I had night vision eyeballs. Hey, I found my green light. Of course, now it's in the house. I don't want to get it. I can shoot the green light out there. I'm waiting for something just to walk around the corner. Don't you dare scare me. Don't do it. So, oh, great. Yeah, I miss Boo. Hey, Tony. How are you, Trouble? All my sweet people are here. I missed all you guys. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I got videos after videos after videos I gotta do. Someone needs to yell at me and get me off my butt. Make me stop doing stuff around the house and get this done. How about if I try to go live every Thursday and Friday night, you know? Maybe I can try to do that. Nope, didn't get any rain. Well, I take that back. We got a few drops and that was it. There was a couple drops on my chair when I came out here. That's it. I can just try to do like Thursdays and Fridays. Ugh, slow, Malcolm, slow. That's why I'm irritated. Yeah, I know. I wish we had some rain, but we did get like I said, we did get the hole dug for the septic tank. And I can't go back. I can't go back to work. I mean, I'll make enough money to pay our bills if I go back to work, but I can't go back to work until I've gotten. Sorry, Rafaela. Until I've gotten Jay and Dusty and the kids set up here. Then I can go ahead because there's only one car. You know, I can't get them back and forth to work and me work too. I just can't do it, and I can't do it on the days that I have to drive them into town. So I've got to wait either until we get a second car or if I can get a weekend, you know, and that'll cut out my live chats with you guys if I work like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right, what's going on out there, Catfish? Do you have 1,000 subs yet so you can go live? I heard you. You hear that mouth pop? I know you heard it. I heard it. Clear as day. Hey, Belle. Ooh, apricots. I love apricots. I don't even know if they'd grow here. I made a big mistake on my garden bell. And I gotta go back in and show everybody the mistakes I made so they don't do the same thing. You know, in the hothouse, it's not like outside. You have to put a fan on, especially when you have the new growth, you know, when you have the stems are so small, because outside, that's what makes the stems stronger. And I didn't do that, so I'll show you the difference between the hothouse tomatoes and the regular tomatoes that I grew outside. Really, I love apricots. You know, whatever's over here is really darn close. I mean, really close. Cool. Yep, really close. Whatever it is. I mean, I'm talking within maybe 100 feet from me. I keep looking over there. I don't know what it is. You better behave yourself. I got a stick, you know. Oh, it's just beautiful out here. Okay, Martha. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's something over here, and it's pretty close. See, and then when I go quiet, it goes quiet. Yeah, probably, Malcolm. Well, I'm telling you, this stick that I have will do some damage on a noggin if I hit something with it. Well, send them to me. I'll take care of them for you. I got some cherry berries from one of my subscribers, my scrubs. Yeah, I know, right? So when's your vacation, Ramona? Or when's Richard's vacation? Oh, thanks, Catfish. You ought to go live. If you don't have 1,000 scrubs, we'll get you to 1,000 scrubs. So you can go live. Really? Don't be chunking stuff at me. I'll turn the light on. How many scrubs do you have? Or subscribers? Jeez. Here we go. Now see, Duke, if you and I would have gone live tonight, you don't hear the dog, do you? I'm sitting out here hearing all these noises. All this movement out here. Just look at his name, hon. Copy paste his name and that's his channel. Well, we'll get you to 1K so you can go live. Oh, really? Cool. There you go. Everybody go to his channel so we can get him to 1,000. Tell everybody, share it so we can get him to go live. He's got activity like mine. Sounds like more activity. Mine are pretty shy. They like to stay on the outskirts. Well, except for when I go inside. Well, I wish it would rain here some. We need the rain bad. Or I gotta get rid of some of these cedar trees. I just can't imagine the first fire of the year. I'm loaded. I'm surrounded by cedars. Yeah, ha ha ha. I'm sorry about that. It just happened that way. If you, yep, I know you heard that too. Tell me you heard that. Anyways, if we do another show, Duke, I'll make sure I have everything lined up prior to it. It's just too much, there's just too much stuff going on right now. Can you hear that? They're behind the shed. Do you hear that, Bubba? It's them guys. They're messing with something over there on the backside of the shed. And I saw something run right outside. See the light, the flashlight? I saw something run from the left to the right in front of the light. Hang a piece of cedar above my door for what? You being silly, Tony? Can't sleep, baby? Did you find the ashwagandha? Or didn't look for it? Okay, there's something over here really close. I have no idea, but that was the strangest noise I've ever heard. Didn't sound like an animal. Huh? A pterodactyl. No, I'm not trying it. You gotta tell me what it's for. You trying to start my house on fire? You're a bad boy. Huh? He's bad. He told me to put cedar above my door. I don't know. Because he's a jokester, so I don't know what it's for. See, now I gotta explain to Jay what I'm talking to you about. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes. You think so?
I think the cedars so the squirrels don't attack.
He said cedars will keep out the reptilians.
And the squirrels.
And the squirrels. I've seen one or two squirrels around here. I think too many people around here eat them. Oh my gosh, we have so many rabbits. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. If we wanted rabbit stew, we could definitely get that. La 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 la. Okay, Sharon said have Jay sneak around the back of the shed to see what they're up to. He'll do it.
How come you're so ready to sacrifice somebody you don't even know?
Because you're not scared.
I'm not, but that doesn't mean I want to die. I'm not scared of it. That doesn't mean I want to.
I'll go get a flashlight and walk out there. I wouldn't be able to see anything if it was right in front of my face because it's black as black out here. I mean, I can't even see, hardly see the shed. That's not Denny, that's Jay. Denny's sleeping. What happened again tonight, Tony? Ramona says hi, Jay.
Oi.
Hi. Oh, you're such a jokester, Quinn. No one likes hare, H-A-R-E, in their food.
I do.
What's wrong with you guys tonight? You all slap happy or what?
That's the point of delirium.
Yep. We're all overtired. Right? Duke said, you go around that side and I go on this side with a flashlight and the camera. You scare them out and I'll take pictures of them. It's like, yeah, that's not going to work.
Let's not corner anything bigger